500 billion colonists return to Earth as resources run out, sparking the homecoming war over what little is left. Only when an authoritarian government, the Gaia Sanction, deems Earth a sacred planet off-limits to humans does the brutal war come to an end. Harlock's fleet, aided by 4 unstoppable spacecraft propelled by extraterrestrial technology, stops Earth from being recolonized until a treaty permits the immigration of diplomatic elite. This betrayal infuriates Harlock, who activates the Gaia Sanction. Harlock releases the Arcadia's dark matter after it sustains significant damage. Instead of enveloping Earth in a shield of force, it becomes uninhabitable. Though it lives, the Arcadia is irrevocably altered. As an eternal pirate, Harlock promises to make amends. To keep itself afloat, Gaia projects a massive hologram over the state of the planet. Stealing 100 warheads from the Gaia Sanction, Harlock and his crew start over to murder Harlock. Admiral Asura enlists the help of Yama, his younger brother. Desperate to make up for a childhood mishap that left their mutual love, Nami, gravely injured and paralyzed, Yama accepts. Knowing his strategy, Harlock lets Yama join his crew as an intruder. Yama finds out that Harlock intends to blow up the warheads at key locations across the universe in order to disrupt time and change history during a mission to install the penultimate warhead. In order to save a crew member, Yama ends his own life when the mission goes wrong. After Harlock saves Yama, Yama contemplates killing Harlock for a moment. Yama is persuaded to accompany Harlock on the Arcadia by his actions, words, and attitude as well as by the crew's approval. Asura is able to stop Harlock by using a superweapon thanks to the Gaia Sanction. Harlock uses holograms to get away from the Gaia fleet. Using the superweapon, Asura destroys the Arcadia, but this is just another hologram. After ambushing the fleet and smashing Asura's flagship, the real Arcadia kidnaps the crew. After arriving on Earth and overcoming the massive delusion, the crew is appalled at Earth's destiny. Asura divulges to us Harlock's actual scheme. He wants to wipe out the existing universe and create a new one. Startled, Yama takes Asura's side, and the Arcadia appears to be moving away from Earth on its own free will. Yama aids in the Arcadia's takeover by Asura and his group. Asura confronts Nami after the crew and ship are imprisoned. Nami told Yama about his tactical preparations. Nami understands that she, not Yama, is the cause of Asura's suffering. Asura is provoked by Nami to turn off her life support. Nami confesses to loving him and giving up her life to provide him peace as she passes away. As for Nami's passing, Asura is lying. After returning to Earth, disbelieving Asura, and troubled by Nami's passing, Yama discovers a flower meadow. Yama frees the Arcadia's crew and stops Harlock's public execution. After pointing out a flower, Yama tells Harlock and him that they are both mistaken. Akam's starting over becomes more appealing to Harlock than his earlier plans, and he makes the decision to reveal the Gaia Sanction. The Arcadia destroys Earth's hologram emitters while eluding the Gaia fleet. The revelation of Earth's state of disarray undermines the Gaia Sanction, which relied on a fictitious religious adoration of the planet to justify its control. The head of the Gaia Sanction chooses to destroy the Arcadia with a doomsday particle gun in an attempt to control the situation. Acknowledging that Earth might also be destroyed, Asura forces the Arcadia to smash into and drive Earth away. As both ships board one another, many people are killed on both sides. Yama approaches Asura. Like Harlock, Yama is left with facial scars from Asura's gunshot wounds. Yama is saved when Harlock mortally wounds Asura. Harlock says, Asura was the only one to remain faithful to Earth, when Asura tells them about the particle gun. Harlock lets loose the black stuff of Arcadia once more. Both Earth and the Arcadia survive the cannon blast because the Arcadia has been relocated farther away from Earth and is shielded by a dark matter particle. Isora says, "I knew Nami and their mother loved flowers, which is why he spared Earth," as he passes away. Harlock detonates the last explosive and declares that another homecoming war is unavoidable when the Arcadia crashes on Earth. Yama declines to destroy Earth because he thinks Nami and Isora gave it to mankind as a gift. Like his response, Harlock hands Yama the explosives and declares that the myth of Captain Harlock is essential to the universe. The crew of the Arcadia wakes up as the Gaia-sanctioned fleet approaches, supposedly cured by the dark matter, and the ship departs under the direction of Yama, who thereafter assumes the role of Captain Harlock.